Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing weekly contest 459. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's contest, how you did, everything in between. This is the live recording of me attempting to solve it. For explanations and stuff, look for a few those videos. You can search for them. It should be pretty okay. And yeah, that's it. Am I ready? Yeah, probably. I have my notebook. Where's my pencil go? Oh, there's my pencil. So let's go. Okay. Easy one. And is the sum of the two things, the digit sums of for x and string n. Return n is mod s plus p is greater than 0, right? Something like that. True, false. Let's go. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I made so many silly mistakes lately that I wouldn't have been surprised if I got something wrong on the silliness. So that shows how bad I've been. Anyway, count the number of trapezoids. Okay. Horizontal. At least one pair of horizontal. Okay. Lines are parallel. They have the same slope. Number unique that we form by choosing any distinct number of points. Huh, that's a mod thing, so let's do mod. Did I see this, I don't know why they, this is such a weird way to implement the problem list because you don't even see the full problem name. But anyway, so 1 and 4 are the same, maybe not. Okay, maybe they're different problems, but let's see. What I was going to say is that maybe the n is small enough that we can play around with it. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what this problem is. What is this 1? Why is this 1? Maybe I misunderstood this one. Oh, I did misread this one. Horizontal sides. Given these points. Okay, I see. So then basically they have, it's a trapezoid, so it's just, oh, okay. No, this is not that bad. I think I just misunderstood what they want me to do. Okay, so then now we just, what's it, the horizontal is x, so that means that if horizontal means parallel to the x, so y is the same, right? Okay, I usually draw my xy differently, but maybe not, I don't know. It should be okay. Okay, fine. For xy endpoints, so then f of y dot append x, right? And that's really all you need. And then maybe do something about keys. How would I think about it? I mean, this is most of it, but you cannot do n squared, or you can't even do it just based on keys, right? So it has to be the number of keys that have at least 2 things, and then it's just choose 2. I see. So then it is like almost like a prefix sum. Okay, fine. And then now maybe you can have like I see. Okay, so then maybe a count is right. So then for k and maybe just y. So then now we have choose 2, right? So c of y is equal to f of y, choose 2. Let me just write it like this. And then maybe a t is equal to 0, and then just, okay. Alright. Then you do it again, and then it's just yeah, and then total is equal to 0. I'm not even gonna bother modding it, but I don't think it matters. because then it's just f of y times t minus f of y, right? This cannot be in terms, oh, length. Oh, and this has to be if length of, I said that, but then I didn't actually write it out. I guess this is C. Actually, yeah, this is C. I used the wrong function. Okay, if this is C, then it should be fine. We have 3 and 1, but I have 6 and 2. Is it just that I double count? I do double count because I go backwards. Okay, I think that's easy to do. Oh, I don't mod, so that's fine. I was gonna say under mod that may be a little bit tricky, but because I don't mod until the end, it ends up being okay. So yeah, okay, let's YOLO submit. Hopefully I don't make a silly mistake. Okay, good. Way easy to make a silly mistake on this one. I feel like I don't know. Everything feels easy to make a silly mistake, to be honest. But okay. Q3 is, this is the same one as yesterday's, or for me it was just like an hour ago. But it's Q2. Oh, not Q2. Part 2 of it. So okay, let's see. What's different about it? Oh, you have some sort of query thing. Okay. Okay, let's actually read it. I think I'm trying to scan through it, but it's confusing. Okay, depth doesn't change. Okay, you're given 2D queries with query slider. Okay, number of indexes J. Okay, we're given nums. Num subject. Okay. Update nums. This is also like a weird problem because if you solve the other one from earlier, this is much easier. Or like you already done it. Not that it's easier per se, but you already done a lot of the work. So number of indexes such that pop count depth is. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean, you could probably use segment tree. I was like, maybe you don't need segment tree, but it's just easy to write segment tree. Let me find my template. Yeah, which I don't like. Segment tree is one of the things that I do have a template for. If I could find it. Huh. Oh no, there it is. Do I want max? Do I get, no? What does K go up to? K goes up to 5. Okay, so we can do segment tree. Just that we keep track of 5 things, right? Okay, that's not bad. This is my segment tree, but it's like I had to update the segment tree because this is a general one. But that's not bad. You just update it to K. So it's like having K segment trees. I don't know if it's easier to have K segment trees or one segment tree that just merges X things. But yeah, maybe it's easier to have K segment trees actually. Is it max? No, it's a sum, right? So yeah, this is going to be a sum segment tree. Okay, fine. So then it's just, I don't have the template for everything, so I don't know. It is what it is. Self.sum. Maybe I should have the do plus do. Okay, right. Some people do have a template for it though, for like generic functions, if you will. But I think this is all. I don't think there's anything too crazy for max or for some segment tree. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, right. And then now we have segment trees that goes up to 5, right? Yeah, so we have 5 segment trees, which is, I don't know, honestly, not so great. honestly, I do worry about running out of space. That's why, or space, time, whatever. Because 10 to the 5th is pretty big. We have 5 segment trees. Maybe it's okay, but it's not great. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know that it is cleaner if we have only one segment tree with 5 elements anyway, so, or 6 elements in this case. Segtree. Is it, what's M again? Set it all to, okay, just set it all to 0. Okay, fine. Why did I write it this way? I don't remember. Whatever. 6, right? 5 inclusive. Okay, and then now we have to process the thing. Okay, just we don't actually need yesterday's thing, but I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, we don't need yesterday's thing, but I guess we'll have a helper anyway. I mean, I could have copied it from yesterday, I suppose, but dot. I always forget how to my notation is precision. So I forget what this is. This is 1 based, and it's just 1 and n. I forget if it's 1 and n or 0 to n. Okay, 0 n maybe. And then the position of I, and we want to set it to 1. Otherwise, it's just 0, right? Okay. And then now we go over the queries. What are the queries again? For type. LRK is equal to Q, right? So then that's just segment of Q dot okay, sum 1 0 n of actually maybe n minus 1. I don't know why I have 0 to n doesn't make sense, but oh, because it goes n plus 1. Okay, but here maybe I should go 0 and maybe 0 n is fine. I don't know. I really should document my template. I forgot how to use it. Okay, but anyway, we want to go from L to R, right? Is that right? Is that the right syntax? I think so. Okay, and then we just else we have, what is it? Index value is equal to Q, and then basically we want to ask. Okay, we should do v is equal to v dot append. We just vs for v's. I guess current would have been fine, but either way, still fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then now we have to update st vs sub index. Update 1 0 and I 0, and then new v is equal to calculate val, and then st new value that update 1 0 and I 1, right? That should be it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's performant. I think that's the thing that I worry about. But maybe, oh, I always forget it, but it's a very weird thing. It can't be one word, right? 2 1 3 1 0. I don't know. It's ooh, I almost submitted, but this is wrong. Why is this 2? The binaries are pop count 2 and 1. Why did it 0? Wait, what? Oh no, 0 is the index, because that's 1. Oh no, k is equal to 2, right? So okay, why am I wrong? Let's see. Oh, I don't update. That's why. Okay, silly boy. Okay, still wrong, but definitely that was a mistake though. Did I update this right? Oh, why did I write index? No, it's index, not I. I usually write I, that's why. Okay, now this is right. Still worry about, I mean, I would not have caught this if it weren't for this, so maybe it was a little bit lucky. Still might worry about running time, but YOLO submit. At least it's right for the inputs. Okay. I mean, I honestly was worried about it, not gonna lie. Okay, in terms of timing, like, could easily time out, but nothing too hard to be frank. Just a lot. I have to modify segtree. All right, Q4 points. Coordinates, number of unique trapezoids. Like me from what's a unique trapezoid? Oh, just like there's no weird things, right? So the parallel lines part is kind of interesting, I suppose. 2 distinct ways to pick 4 points. So it's these 2. Okay. So it's not axis aligned, I suppose that's the thing. There's only 500. So let's give it a think. 500 n square log n. So for every 2 numbers, we have a hash. That's it, right? As long as they're not exact. Okay, so how do you define them? What is the unique? Like the x-intercept, maybe? Maybe 2 numbers you give in the slope, right? And I think that's basically how you want to do it. Every 2 points you put the slope and you hash on the slope, and then basically it's the same algorithm as we had for Q1 or Q2, I forget. But the tricky thing is horizontal or vertical lines, right? Vertical line is 1. No, you just do dx dy and then gcd it, so you don't have to worry about that part. But then the other thing is, how do you calculate the unique, or whether they belong on the same horizontal? And the idea then is, does the area have to be greater than 0? I suppose so, right? Because if they're all on the line, then, you know, they don't actually say, which is actually kind of, because I know it's a degenerate trapezoid, but you could argue that both ways is like a rather problem, right? So it's a little bit weird. But anyway, okay, so then, and that's fine, because all these lines with a different slope will be good. We just kind of need to find, okay. So we put a set on each of those, on each slope, but on each slope we have to, I mean, in theory, I think you just want the x-intercept or y-intercept. Well, I guess one of them is trickier. if it's a vertical line to horizontal line. How do you define by, like, if two things have the same slope, the way that we did it by looking at, I guess, the y-intercept for horizontal lines, I forget, or x-intercept, I forget which one. No, it's the y-intercept, right? Yeah, for the last one for horizontal lines. But how do we want to do it in a clean way without fractions? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. You don't need fractions for the y-intercept because you can just round it. Because by definition, if they have the same slope, is that true? Yeah, because they have the same slope and different x, y, and they're all integers, then it'll round down to the same one. Okay. Okay, that's fair. And it's only 1,000 anyway. 1,000, negative 1,000. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just, it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, yeah. So then now we get, let's just say slope is equal to dy dx. Let's write ax ay is equal to points I, bx by is equal to points of j. I forget if slope matter. Slope doesn't matter which one is go, right? Because it's just dx dy, right? So dx is equal to bx minus ax. Well, don't get that wrong though. Y, so then slope is this, but we want to GCD it. I've handled like negative and stuff like that, so that's why I'm just thinking through is this easier. If yeah, I mean, then just it is very awkward, but yeah, if we want dx to be negative, so if dx is greater than 0 and dy is less than 0, then in that case we just swap the signs. Cannot type. And then that should be okay. And then now slope. Okay, so that's the slope. What is the intercept, right? Was it mx minus a or something? So we just plug it in. So this is the formula or something, right? So then now with then minus a on both sides. What? Am I confusing things? What is y to y-intercept? I forget. Honestly, it's been too long. It's been too long. I forget which way it goes. Okay, but let's just try it out. I forget. Okay, so that's a slope in whatever form, but then now we want it in. Okay, so you have dy. I'm trying to keep it integer. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to times x plus a is equal to. Okay, so let's just say ax ay maybe it's either that or this one. I always forget. But then now we times dx on everything, right? Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, okay. Times dx on everything, and then now we're solving for a, so we just subtract this maybe, and then now we divide this back out. Maybe a little bit awkward. Is a doing this up, or is y doing this up? Man, why am I so bad at this? Let's just print a for if this is the case, and then yeah. my geometry is up there, but people are laughing at me, and probably reasonable. But okay, let's just times x plus, so ax plus ay, maybe this now. So print this, and let's just say ax ay bx by. May give me whoops. May give me a divided by 0 thing, but maybe that's fine, because it just gives me enough, right? So, okay, -3 2. I need to write it out. -3. I need to draw it out because I am so bad. Actually, maybe it's this is on here. -3 2 is the one on the left. 3 0 is this one that's not highlighted, and the y-intercept should be, according to this graph, like 1 point something, right? Is this 1 point something? No, it's 1.0. It's a. Doesn't feel right. Actually, no, that is 1.0. Okay, so that means that this is, yeah, this thing is right. 3 point. Okay, so this formula is right. Maybe let's try see another one. I'm not practicing enough and having to prove stuff like this is what kills a lot of your timing goals. So I guess people just cheat and Google maybe. Okay, -3 2 and 2 3. That's this one. That's the one that is drawn. 2 3, and it crosses at 2.5 2.6 maybe. Yeah. Okay. So okay. So this is the y-intercept. Okay. As long as dx is not equal to 0. Okay. So maybe we. Dx is equal to 0. What's dx is equal to 0? Is it vertical? I can't tell what's vertical and what's horizontal. I'm just bad. Okay, so 3 0, so 3 0, 3 2. Okay, so it's vertical. So I think for now I can just skip it. We can skip this. Otherwise, we have this, and we can actually just take the 4 of it. I want to say because everything is uniquely, because with the same slope, the offset can only be in increments. So I think this should be fine. That's the key anyway. Yeah, okay, fine, right? So then now this is the x-intercept. So then we can say f of a and kind of the slope, but dy dx, I suppose. No, I mean, yes, but also, okay, I want to write it in slope of a append ax ay, and then also bx by, right? Or I guess it's not an append, it should be an add to a set. So okay, yeah. So then now what we want is f dot for every slope we have a set. Oop. So something like that, right? Run it real quick. Okay, it doesn't crash, which is what I wanted. And even print it out for funsies. Okay, it's way crazy looking, but should be fine. Yeah, this is the x-intercept, right? So you 2 3, okay. And then now we have to handle, remember vertical. But I feel like I keep on forgetting things, but okay. Okay, we can just write maybe f of, so then now we want the x-intercept instead. So then here maybe we write dx is 0, so that's already kind of awkward with the slope. So then we just write dy, and then we use the x-intercept. So vertical, oh, is it x? Yeah, x-intercept, which is just dx is 0, so you can use either one of them. Add the reason why I want to this thing is because yeah, it'll handle the code dependent points. Okay, I guess I might as well do that here too, because otherwise I was thinking about just using a counter, but yeah, maybe that makes more sense actually. Ax is equal to bx, so then this should be good. Okay, and now for s slope in f dot keys, we don't actually care about it, right? So we just do f dot slope or f sub slope. I'm gonna say for each of these, so we did the same thing. Okay, I mean we kind of did most of the logic, and I could reprove the logic, but honestly I just want to double check. We just want this part. I just want too many things in my head already. So we have t is equal to 0, and then yeah, we get the total. So then we go for key in, so that's a unique identifier, right? And then we have f of slope of key, and then we care about only the length of this. So if length of this is greater than 2 or greater than equal to 2, then we all right, so then now maybe we have an array r dot append combination of maybe only need 2 of them, and then yeah, that's it, right? Oh no, that's not it. I mean the same, we did it already, Larry. We did it already. Just copy and paste if you are unconfident. Okay, let's double check. I think that's right, except for that I put it here instead, because I have to always mess things up. Okay, so then now we have the total, right? And then yeah, and then it's just for z and r, we have an actual total. Actual total could be outside. Actually, we already handled this, maybe ideally, maybe not, but total we added by, do we have mod? There's no mod. I guess there's only 500, so maybe not. 500 to the 4th is maybe not. But yeah, but you go to z minus t, or z times z minus t, and then we just return total. And I think maybe we're done. 2 1. Come on, baby. No. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I made the same mistake last time. I don't know how that keep happening. Like on Q2 or whatever it was. -2 and -2 is not so great. T. Oh, t minus z. Oops. Okay, slightly better. 2 and 1. 1 is a little bit sadder, but why is that? Dong dong dong. How do I get 2 when this? Alright, let's see. Print slope, f of slope. Is that my weird case? No, slope is fine. Slope, f of slope. Oh no, there is a vertical line one. Did I mess this up though? Because this should be 0, right? So if oh, t is 0. maybe there's a lot of weird things to it. I don't know. 0, 1. The 2 points, 2 points. So that's. Oh! It's the same thing. I already did this, Larry. In Q1 we had divided by 2, and I totally forgot again. Wait, but I think one of them is actually 2 though. So okay. So this part we definitely needed to divide by 2. So this one is undercounting. I think this one doesn't make sense to be anything else. So this one we're undercounting. Why am I undercounting? Oh, vertical lines again, maybe. Yeah, vertical lines is yeah, vertical lines I don't handle correctly because the slope is not 1. The slope is not 1. It's not dy. That doesn't make sense. Ax, because dx is 0. Yeah, ax makes sense, but dy doesn't make sense. It should be just 0, say. Okay. We just don't handle the vertical lines correctly. Okay, yeah, now we do, because they merge correctly for all vertical lines. Do I have a print statement? I do. That's why I'm like trying to find it. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to YOLO submit. Hopefully no weird wrong answers. I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't use any fractions though, so or any explicit fractions. Maybe the negative numbers is kind of awkward for sure. Because I took up this thing. So okay, fine. Why? Tell me why. But we're close. I feel like we're close. This is maybe we just don't do things correctly. Yeah, because if dx is greater than 0 and dy is less than 0, then dx should be, yeah, this is the 0 case is weird. No, but we don't, for the 0 case. Also, why do we okay, fine, let's just print dx dy. That's a little bit more natural, even though its slope is technically the other way. Okay, so negative, so this is the only case. But if dx is 0, we don't use dy anyway. So okay, but what if it's horizontal? Maybe this one is the wrong issue, because then the slope is -1. Dx is -1. Dy is, the slope is going to be because the slope is different across, because it could be 1, 0, even though all the slopes are 0. Okay, I see. That's easy fix. 0 is such a weird case. Maybe I should have handled it anyway. Let's just, what are you doing? Let's just handle it in a different way. And let's just do as long as they're unique keys, I don't think it matters. Okay, should be 4. Okay, we're getting 4. I almost thought I forgot to do continue. Oh, we overcount. Okay, so did I left the print statement in there? I did leave the print statement. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, that's good. I worried about that. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered for this one, but still. Why? There are a lot of like collinear points, so maybe that's why. I have 11, even though it seems like we have a lot of points on the -89 xy, yeah, -89, and then 2 points on 11, so it's gonna be 2. It should be something like this, but ay 2. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of this one's a little bit awkward, but should be able to fix it. Still wish I didn't get 2 wrong answers though. That's not great, because I feel like we mostly had this, so it's not great, right? So yeah, this is on the 1. On 89 we have 5 points. Is that right? I guess so. I didn't really count. I thought there was only 4, but yeah, there's clearly 5. So 5 points. So 11, right? 1, And then this other slope. Oh. No, there's only 2. So that's fine with that one. Huh. No, that has also has 2 points, so that doesn't do anything. 50-33 doesn't do anything. Wait, no, this is the one that does something. 50-33 is the one where there is two things, and this creates the extra 1. Why is it wrong though? Am I wrong? I think that's the one that cost the extra thingy. There's actually a lot of print, but 50-33. I mean, it's hard to argue with this one. I don't like just looking at the math. Am I off by some funky number? Okay, so these are the points. dx is 88. No, 66, right? And the other is 100. So 60 over 100 or something. Plus 66 plus 100, right? And here is plus 66 plus 100. So why is this not a parallelogram? Or a trapezoid, rather? Actually, now I'm confused. So, am I misunderstanding the problem? Did I? Or are these... No, I was going to say maybe these overlap with the other ones, but that doesn't make sense in the slope sense. Or maybe, like, what if we have a square? Would a square be double counted? Because you have a parallelogram. That's why. I don't handle the parallelogram. Huh. Yeah, because these two form a top edge, so now it's a parallelogram. I see. How do I handle parallelograms without just deduping it in a weird way? Okay, so now given... Wow. How many people got this? Well, okay, there's a lot of cheaters. But I thought I was close, but now I'm not so certain with the deduping because of the parallelograms. Otherwise, this would... Okay, how do we figure out parallelograms? Inclusion, exclusion? How... I mean, that's the only way that I can think, but how? Inclusion, exclusion. How do I think, or how do I? N cube is too slow, right? Yeah. Wow, parallelograms. It's a word I haven't even used for years, maybe. I don't know. When's the last time you say parallelogram? And now on this video, I've said it like 5 times, possibly more. Parallelograms. Okay, huh. I see. How do I intersect these in a good way? I thought I was done, honestly. About 45 minutes to go. The other one was a silly mistake, but this one, now I don't know. And it so happens that one of the side is horizontal, but it doesn't even have to be, right? You could just have squares, for example. and then that would be a very obvious case. How do I deduce parallelograms and or just count parallelograms? Then I can subtract them out. Huh. I mean, okay, so this has I don't even know. Okay, so given 2 points, if how do you calculate I mean that's what, okay. I mean I guess you can do it because you calculate the perpendicular of the thing and then. But is that even doable? So for every 2 points, you get the slope of the line, and then you get the other slope, but it has to intersect. So you could calculate the y. Wow, that's hard though. 45 minutes we could do it, but so for every 2 lines, I have to draw it out. What am I doing? Where's my notebook? No. So for every 2 points, these 2 points are part of a parallelogram. If there's a you calculate the y-intercept with some point, and then on that line, the equal distance from. Oh man, I mean, but that's still n cubed though. I feel like there's no easy way to kind of. Parallelogram. How do I calculate? Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't think through it fully enough. A lot of people got it though. I mean, okay, a lot of people are cheating, but still. What are my parallelogram algorithms? So you could give a slope and a distance, right? But that means that if ax, ay, we don't even count it, but here we want slope, intercept, parallelogram. I feel like I could get it. Okay. I think we just have to keep track of the length, the distance, right? Of these 2 lines. And then magic. The length, and then for all the other ones we want to. Okay, how much time do we have left? 40 minutes. Okay, parallelogram. intercept P. Okay. This is so hard. Oh no, annoying anyway. Is it still set? No. Maybe. What do I want to write? I mean, this is just to keep track for uniqueness. So then now we want same-ish thing maybe. Does that even make sense? No, is it? No. No, not like this. D2 should define, but this is awkward because I don't like to do it this way. In the sense that, let's sort points. Should have done it. That would keep it so that AX is always, yeah, so then that actually should have done that earlier, because then now DX should always be positive, right? So yeah, maybe. Let run it real quick. I think this is still right? 2, 1, I think that one was 4 because there was 2 and 11. Okay. I mean, right as it was before. Sorting makes it so that dx is always positive, dy can be negative or whatever, but so then everything is on. Okay, so that's just the same thing we wanted to do anyway. They cannot both. Well, dx has to be positive or 0. Okay, and then now we want to write something like this. Someone like this, right? Run it real quick, no crash, pretty good. Okay, and then now we'll try to find the parallelograms here. Okay, these are whatever. Let's just ignore those for now. And then now for parallelograms for K and F slope. What is K again? K is A, so it's just for every intercept, and then we get the combination. Okay, if this is, we still want this, and we want. Okay, and then yeah, I mean by definition it would have anyway, but because okay, let's just keep it straight. So P slope of the unique intercept, doesn't have to be intercept, but it could be an intercept. And then now for D2 in this thing, we have so then now we want to sum up the, do we want to sum up? No, I have to choose one of these. So it is sum up. No, I mean, yes, because sum up. Okay, fine. So then now we want to sum up so for a given slope. Okay, for a given slope, we want to sum up the distance for, okay, yeah. So D, we just add this, the count of it. I think it's fine, because that's the number of lines with that distance. Or whoops, D of D2. is the distance for a given slope. Okay, that's fine. And then we just do another loop. I know that we double count, but okay, so then d2. Oh, we also want to need a d total maybe. Also, this shouldn't need to be a set, but because of the way we did it, this probably could be just be a +1, so we don't need the set. But for now, I think this is a little bit just consistent. 34 minutes. Well, okay, assuming this is right. Okay, so then it is just we want to subtract out for the slope and k. We want to subtract out this with all the other possible ones of the same distance to calculate for the parallelogram, right? So maybe p total is equal to 0. So then p total we added by dt times dt minus this, maybe. Yeah, let's just print out this p total real quick. I think this is also double counted, but we'll see. Okay, well, this should give me a non-zero response, so that's not great, right? Okay, we have the slope, the intercept, and then the distance, 914. Okay, I don't know which one. I mean, it's just so hard to read. How do I make this lower? I don't know. Where's my code? It's very weird. Okay, fine. Still don't know how to make this lower. I don't know what happened here. This Leetcode makes me scroll random things instead of like just printing it out in a line wrap kind of way. Kind of sometimes prefer that. Just having 0 element is actually very wonky. Oh, I see. What the this code is so weird. This UI is stupid. Like I don't know what's going on, but maybe it's fine for now. I see. The reason is because I do this here, so I have to keep track of that too. But okay, what am I doing? Okay, what is, okay, fine. So then now slope is technically 0, but the a is a little bit awkward. What is a? I guess we just kind of use ax intercept, fine. 2 dot add, I guess this is fine. Sorry, I had to take a pause to kind of mentally collect myself, but I guess this is at least consistent with what we have, so maybe that should be fine. I don't like this UI though, it's just really confusing me. And unfortunately it's still not working. And I don't even, this is so bad. Like, it's just not expected. But anyway, okay. Why is that? dt maybe. Let's see, does dt return anything? I think so. What am I printing? Yeah. I feel like we're close, but not close enough for me to be comfortable. Okay. So 11 dt minus dt. How do I debug this? Well, let's just actually write a better case. Maybe that's fine, but maybe we just want to square. So what answer would I don't even know where the one button is because it's in another screen for some reason. Okay. So here our answer is 2, which is actually, I mean, it's incorrect, but in a good way, because then allow us to kind of use that as an audit. Because it's a square, it double counts, right? Right? Okay. dt is 2. Actually, let me just print out p now, because maybe that's slightly easier to read than some crazy mess. Maybe not. I can't even scroll to the right easily, because Leetcode, you know, makes the scrolling here. So then now if I scroll up to here, I cannot scroll. Thanks, Leetcode. Okay, this is actually surprisingly easier to read. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. What is it is not easy to read still, because everything is zeros and ones. But okay, so you have this line and you have this line on different intercepts, or I call it intercepts, but in this case it's not, with a distance of 1 and 1. Right, so that's actually kind of what we want. So then why is it not, so dt is going to be 2. So then what, dt minus d1, oh, is it this, actually? D, oh, whoops, I forget. I was like, where's the, okay, still not great, but okay. Why? Okay, let's see. Print. I think this is too much, but okay, fine. So also I'm sweating here, which doesn't help. Okay, so you have set of 1. Am I not doing this right? This loop is not right. I just kind of wrote it this way because I'm lazy. But is this loop wrong? This loop is wrong. dt doesn't make sense. This is the number of things of this distance, so there's this distance minus dt, but it's not dt. Okay, this formula doesn't really make sense. It should be this times d of d2 minus this. What am I writing? I think I just was putting random things together. But yeah, now you finally see something in the parallelogram. Okay, and it should be double counted because, yeah. Okay. So it's returning 4, which is double counting the double counting maybe, so maybe that's not great. Is that how? I just want to double check before I make sure that this is always a multiple of 4. Now there's a 2 here and 22 here, so it's definitely not that. Why am I getting... It's a step in the right direction, but why am I getting 4 parallelograms? 1 line, 1 line, so then it just gets... Okay, this way, okay. dt is equal to 2, dt is equal to 1. Well, we don't use dt. dt doesn't... I thought I did, but I was wrong. So... maybe. Do I not? Okay. Maybe I won't solve this one. I should be close, but okay. So 2 minus 1. So this is going to be 2 minus 1 maybe. So it's going to be 1 and then increments twice. So that's why it's 2, and this is 2 again. What is d2? The distance is 1, okay, but so 1's on the 0 intercept is a line. On the 1 intercept is also a line. I mean, I think this is fine, but why are we doing it twice? What does this represent? I guess you could print that actually. That's why you have this ridiculously unnecessary. Okay, so you have this line and it matches with this line. Is that right? Yeah, they're unique, and there's 1. This one with this one is also... Why is it 2? This is 1 times 1, so that's 2. Okay, actually, I guess that makes sense. This double counts. Okay. So there is like double counting, which I'm trying to wrap my mind around for a second. So this... Oh, because it's a square. So, okay, so if it's a rectangle, it only double counts once, presumably. So we just say... No, it still double counts twice. Is it a rectangle or a square situation? Why is this case? Okay. Distance 11. D2 is 1. D of D2 is 11. Is this right? Is there like one more thing that I'm forgetting? D2 is the distance. Why is this distance is way more than 11? What am I doing wrong? Right? This distance should be... Oh no, it's D2. D2 should still not be 1. K is the intercept, D2 is not 1. So maybe that's why it's wrong. D2. Why? Huh? Am I just printing weird things? D2. Huh? This is the should be 100 square. This is 2 square. This is, I mean, this is definitely not a good reason. Why are they mapping to the same bucket? Am I printing the right thing? I should be printing the right thing. P slope is right. Is slope right? Slope should be right. K is the intercept. Okay. K is the intercept. Okay. D2 is 1. Why is D2 1? Tell me why. Huh? This is gonna be annoying. Why is this 1? Am I being dumb? I mean, yes, but still. Oh, that's not the real distance because it's normalized after this part. Okay. Okay. So then now d2 dy has to be here. Okay. 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 Now are we better? Not here. It's still the same issue. Well, I mean, that's fine because we were using unit square, so that makes sense. At least here, this is a little bit better in terms of like what we predict. That's actually pretty bad. There's still an issue with double counting, but I can't tell what this number is. This is 11, but I don't know what we're printing anymore because LeetCode is stupid. I blame it on LeetCode. Okay, 2, 2, 4, 2. Like, is it just double counting? I don't know. This is 4. Is it always multiple of 4? I don't know what all these. I cannot figure out what is it that LeetCode is actually printing because you see my craziness with the overlap, right? It's not just me. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Let's just. Okay, so it's 4. I want to say we double count twice. Is that reasonable? I think so, honestly. Get out the print. Because I could see it. I don't know if it's a reasonable thing, but I could see it. So let's YOLO. Also because we have 17 minutes left, so it's wrong. It's worth to paying the penalty to kind of get something real quick. Okay. Now I undercount, so maybe I don't know. I don't know anymore. But I mean, parallelogram is definitely the thing that I'm having an issue with. But this LeetCode is so bad. I guess that's what I wanted. But because I just don't know how to keep on having. But okay. I mean, I didn't want to assert because you know it's. Maybe I get lucky, but I was hoping that okay, so maybe that part is right still, but we're under with where can we have been doing this? So here we, is this for this one or this is for, there's no parallelogram? Is that right? Okay, yeah, there's no parallelogram. So then why am I wrong if there's no parallelogram? Is total odd? No. Okay, so I mean, at least we solved the parallelogram issue, but am I mean, so I thought maybe I overcounted this, but now this is just wrong, or I'm just wrong somewhere, which is even worse. And how do I even debug this? Alright. I mean, the answer is very painfully. Yeah, that's not super helpful. Double checking real quick, because we did put D2 up here. Does that help? Or like, do I have to worry about anything here? I don't think so. I think the signs are okay. DX is positive, this is whatever. So I think D2 doesn't change or shouldn't change. D2. I mean, there's no parallelogram, Larry. That's not the issue. Then what is the issue, Larry? I don't know. That is a good question, Larry. This is the slope. Alright, well, It's 2 choose 2. Okay. I don't know. Print z t minus z. I don't even know anymore. So there's just a lot of singular ones. Except for this 12 thing. And 21 of one thing. This is just so hard to debug, like without visualization and whatever. I don't even know how. Am I just handling vertical incorrectly? Maybe that's the only thing that I could maybe think of. I mean, it's not this because we're x intercept, y intercept, y dy is 0. So then you just match it with other dy's. 12 minutes to go. For a given slope. I mean, I do axay, but it's just d2, right? So, and ay is the same, so there's no other, by definition, ay is the same. And technically, in theory, actually, we can even just reduce this by ax or something, because the slope uniquely defines it. I think that's true, actually. So we can, I don't know about going in optimization, but it's just maybe slightly easier. We don't use it anyway. Yeah, but and this could have been a counter, but because we don't even use it, but it's fine. But I have no idea how to, like, unless I'm like, I don't use anything funky, right? Let's double check. I mean, dxdy, we don't have anything too funky. I imagine the GCD is right. And the slope doesn't matter for if one of them is 0. I don't know. I guess we don't need p total for this one, but Okay, so this has 20. This is the one with the 21, I think. But I don't even know. Oh, I mean, a lot of these are just zeros, but I mean, this just reduced the number of print. Actually, like it is as optimization, but I still don't know how that helps, to be frank. What does this 142 mean? Did I print out other stuff somewhere? Oh, that's the slope is 1, so that's all the vertical lines or whatever, or horizontal, I forget. The points are unique, right? Pairwise distinct. And slope is dy dx, that's why it could be negative. Okay. Wait, if t is not equal to 0, then why do all these exist? Because t... Okay. But, okay, so now it's even shorter. So it's just, actually they're all vertical or horizontal. Huh. Is it possible that I missed one? I mean, I'm undercounting, so I was still thinking about parallelograms, honestly, but... This one has one. Okay, so there's this, so it's just one. There's no weirdness about it, I suppose. This one has 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 choose 2. 7 choose 2. 7, 6, 40. So 21. What? Yeah, why is this 42 actually? Oh, because you count this one as well, so it double counts. Okay, fine. And then here, this is 4 choose 2 is 6. 6 times 6? No, 6 times these choose 2 times the, so this is 1 plus 6, so this is 7, so this is 42, so 84 if I'm double counting. Wait, what? No. 4 choose 2 is 6. 6 times 7 is 42. And then here is the same, so 42, 42. And then here is so 84, 84, this has 12. So 84 plus 12 is 96. So that's, yeah, 140. So the math is right. How am I missing one? Why? Tell me why. Actually, I don't know. How am I missing one? And now I have 5 minutes. I guess I'm not getting it. I mean, I feel like I was close. The ideas I had pretty immediate. except for the parallelograms, which we saw, but this is not even parallelogram related. Right? Like, I think the math is pretty straightforward if it matches, but these are one-offs, right? So it doesn't do anything. Might not even be looking at the right problem anyway. And it's this. This is the vertical. No, that's from the previous problem. So what else can it be? Like, is there a... No, it doesn't make sense. So this is the only thing that maybe... So this is slope for... I mean, that's the only thing that actually has 4 elements, so maybe there's something funky there. Maybe I'm wrong on the intercept. Okay, let's I guess the only thing that I didn't do is just use a fraction. Maybe that's like really bad, but can't even see what my results are actually. That's pretty bad at Leetcode. Just tell me what I return. Like, you put me the standard out, but not my actual output. Like, how bad can you mess this thing up? So I guess I was wrong on my thingy. Huh? Oh yeah, maybe I was, because you can shift to the right, which has the same slope, not just okay. I am dumb. But all right. I don't know if this is quite right. But 3 minutes, so I will have to YOLO submit. That was a dumb mistake, actually. Like, you have fraction inaccuracies, which honestly very likely to give me a wrong answer. We have to figure out how to handle it. And the answer is more GCD, but we got it in the end. A little bit lucky. I don't think it. Some of it is because I do know a property in which, like, if this is less than 1,000, I think this always gives the right answer. But I may be wrong on that one just because it's been a while. But I was just operating off a really bad debug, and it took 15 minutes maybe. Yeah, because the other one's the parallelogram, but so maybe I should have done that to begin with, though. I don't know. I think I tried to be too clever with the votes, but still. But only off by 50. I mean, we could have done the same thing with what we had before, right? Which is top is equal to this, bottom is equal to this, and then G is equal to GCD top bottom, maybe absolute value of them, and then you could say yeah, A is equal to yeah, this is just a fraction. Basically, probably should actually just, is there fraction class in Python? I feel like people use imaginary numbers, but I don't think that's quite. I feel like maybe if I just have fractions, then is this standard? I mean, I'm about to run out of time, though. I solved anyway, but maybe if I just use fractions, that would be a little bit like not have to worry about it, because I keep on worrying about it. like I keep on doing it manually, and that's just like maybe I could have done that. Does that work? Fraction is not defined. It seems like it says maybe that's not a stand. I mean, now the time ran out, but that's fine. Yeah, maybe I should have done it that way, actually. Maybe it's something that I should do in the future, actually. Instead of like doing it myself. Maybe that is something to add to my toolkit. Though maybe it times out. Yeah, so maybe it times out with using fraction. So I needed to do something funky. I mean, I don't know if I would call double funky. I mean, double is also like just wonkier. I guess we can do something like this. Oops. Let's see. Right. I mean, time ran out anyway, but I want to. But then now we have to deal with like negative numbers and stuff like that, which is what we had before. So that, which is fine maybe. We have manual fractions. Let's keep it in the bottom, right? So top is going to 0. Yeah, and because bottom is dx and dx cannot be 0, so that should be fine, I think. Actually, I don't know why I thought, I mean, I know why I thought that, because I was thinking about shifting up, but I didn't think about shifting to the right or left for some reason, and that kind of very silly of me. I think I was just focused on getting the problem right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we cleaned it up a little bit. It's a little bit awkward, and fractions class apparently is too slow, so we won't use that. This part I just want to show, but we did get the parallelogram part. Okay, now the submission didn't show up anymore. We did get the parallelogram a little bit late, but we still got it, so that's fine. But definitely a tricky problem. Yeah, it doesn't show up on the leaderboard anymore because I just drop off in time. But we did solve it beforehand. I took a screenshot because I knew this was going to happen. So, we have to go back to this one so that we can open all the problems. Maybe let's do a quick retro is what I wanted to do. But though I don't know if my things show up anymore. Oh, I guess they do, though in a very awkward way. Do a quick retro. Let's see, Q1 pretty straightforward. I mean, nothing to say here. Q2 can be a little bit tricky. I think 5 minutes is fine. I think it was very easy to kind of misunderstood what they want, but the axis parallel makes it straightforward-ish. And this one, I mean, how long did I even end up taking? 10 minutes, maybe a little bit on the slower side. But that's because I don't have a sum segment tree ready, as you saw. Maybe I just kind of add them manually, right? Or I had to kind of convert it to the addition one manually. And in Q4, I did not consider the parallelogram. I don't know that I said that. Well, I mean, the submissions don't come up, but yeah, I didn't expect the parallelogram for a bit, but once we did, it's a little bit better. But no, it took a while, right? But I think it was an interesting while. It also shows you how hard these Q4s are sometimes if you don't do the other parts quickly enough, right? Like if I was just 5 minutes slower on Q3, for example, I just won't have time for Q4. So these things lead to another as well. But parallelogram and then the rounding error kind of got me for 15 minutes, which is actually not great. Well, not rounding error, just rounding interpretation. Because I was, like I said, I thought I had to shift up, so that's why I thought the 4 works. But if we shift to the right and the left, then it obviously doesn't work. So I don't know why. it also shows you like how rusty I am at geometry. So maybe that's, yeah. Like clearly these things I can work it out, right? And I did work it out, but if you practice, this should have been like, oh yeah, like duh. I don't know why I thought that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, an interesting problem, pretty okay. Yeah, that is all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the contest. Yeah, I like the problem. Stay good. Stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.